Hi everyone, in this video we're going to continue on with our About the Course video series, and specifically in this video we are going to be talking about homework. So let's click over to modules, and the homework in this class is very much Excel based, Microsoft Excel. So you're going to want to be sure to get access to Microsoft Excel. That's very important for this course. Butte College offers it for free, so you can download that onto your own computer. If you need to, Butte College has a lot of computer labs and computer resources through the Center for Academic Success and the library, etc., where you can access these softwares as well. So definitely get that going, Excel. And I will say, you don't need to know Excel before this class necessarily. I'll guide you through a lot of what we're doing, so don't worry too much about that. But you do need the software in general. So let me just click into one of the homework tabs here in our student resources section for chapter 1. I still need to make the homework video actually for homework 1, so I'm clicking into homework 2 just to kind of use this as a better example. But so we got 2 links here. The first link is what you'll use to download this Excel template. I'll just give you a quick little preview of kind of what these homework assignments look like. There's AP 8B, AP 14B, and AP 15B. These were adapted and taken from the publisher materials from that book that we designed the course around. So that's where these numbers and stuff come from. I know they're a little funny looking, but anyway, just you can kind of follow along there. And so these are spreadsheets. You can't really see it that well, I guess, in this view necessarily, but these are Excel spreadsheets with places to type in here. There are little cells all throughout here to put information into. And once you download that, you'll have access. Download it, open it with Excel, and kind of go from there. And then the second important part of the homework is a video walkthrough. So you can click on this. And so like I just clicked on that link, it brought you to my YouTube page here. And you can see for our chapter 1, accounting 20, we've got AP 8B, AP 14B. So these all correspond to those different problems we were just talking about. So you'll click into one of these videos. This one's a little excessively long too, I will mention. This is 42 minutes long. Not every homework problem is 42 minutes long. I think I went kind of long on this one because this is the first problem of the entire class. And I spent extra time talking about Excel in this video and explaining how to do different things in Excel. So know that they won't all, the walkthrough videos won't all be 42 minutes long, basically. This one, again, is an extended, kind of a longer one than normal. And if you find me going too slow on anything, these videos or any other video you have, you can change the playback speed. That's totally fine. Put it to 1.5 times or 2 times if you really want to hear me talk like a chipmunk and go fast. But, if you're able to keep up, get it going fast, more power to you. So here's the walkthrough video. Like I said, I'll kind of, let me scroll through this just to sort of show you. Let me mute myself. So I'm typically talking in these videos. I'm muting myself so you don't, hear me twice right now. And you can see right here, I'm kind of moving around. This is what the video shows, and talking you through the problem, basically. So these walkthrough videos are a way that you're going to know what to do, a way that you're going to check your answers to make sure you're doing things right, and also a way just for me to continue teaching you at home. That's kind of the hybrid nature of this class, is that walking through all these problems is really another chance for me to explain how to do these accounting techniques, etc., and also how to work in Excel. So I really find these to be an extremely important part of the course. So please keep up on your homework, I would say. When students struggle in the class, it's almost always just because they got behind on their homework. They ended up with a lot of homework, that kind of thing. It piled up. So one of my keys for success in this class, I very strongly recommend just staying on top of your due dates, making sure you're not letting stuff pile up. I'm pretty lenient on my late work policy. 10-day grace period, and I accept late work forever just with a point reduction, maximum of 30%. But with that said, I really highly recommend you don't make it a habit to have all your work pile up. I have seen students do well in the class otherwise, but they just put off all their homework, get to the end of the class, and it's just too much for them at that point, and they've had to drop the class essentially, even though they were doing generally pretty well. So just stay on top of it. If you got something going on, reach out to me, let me know. But the work is all there. The only way you can really learn this stuff is by doing it. And so, just stay on top of your work. And so anyway, so that's, you'll be able to click into the student resources part module to watch the video, download the Excel template, and then you'll have that on your computer. You finish that, you save it, you've got the finished file on your computer. And then you're just going to come into one of these homework upload spots, and I'll go into student view here so we can kind of see that together. And similar to what we talked about previously, with the exception that because you're doing these in an Excel file specifically, it's not this take a photo kind of thing we talked about with the notes and other things. This is going to just be a file that you either drag here and it uploads for you, or you click here and then you have to navigate to the actual completed file and just upload it that way. Once you do the upload, you click submit, and then I'm able to see that you've uploaded it, and I can give you, a score for it basically and put your grades in there. So, I don't grade these with a fine-tooth comb, again, because I have the walkthrough videos there. So that's really I'm giving you the answers. If you watch those videos, you'll know if you got the right answer or not, just because you watch the video. You can tell how to get the right answer just from that video. So I don't intend for this homework to be a test. It's really more about participation, engagement, and just continued learning as we go through. So definitely, watch those videos, make sure you're getting the right answers. If I grade you, 100%, don't take that as an indication that I went through every single line in your whole spreadsheet, workbook, and checked all of those and made sure you had everything correct. I do that through the videos, so you can check yourself to make sure that you've got everything accurately completed. Let's see, anything else to talk about there? Yeah, so you'll upload those. I'm going to leave student view. And that's going to be a recurring thing. We'll have about 2 homework assignments in each chapter. So you'll see homework 1, homework 2. Those will have staggered due dates. So homework 1 will be due 1 week, and then homework 2 will be due the next. Feel free to get ahead on these. Well, I highly recommend not letting work pile up. If you want to get ahead on things, I think that's great. So, this first homework isn't due for a couple of weeks when we start the class, just because I like to give us a lot of breathing room for everyone to get situated and get kind of familiar with Canvas and all that kind of stuff. But with that said, if you want to start working on homework, now or early or whatever, feel free to, jump in and start working through stuff. There's no need to necessarily wait till the due date if you are feeling ready to go and you've got the time for it. So, so feel free. So hopefully that's all pretty straightforward. I'm working, I will say just one little caveat in addition to some of these I'm trying to put together a lot of videos for this class right now, as you can probably tell. And I have it on my to-do list to create this homework video, walkthrough video for chapter 1, homework 1. I don't have these available immediately because this is something that we used to have available through the publisher book. So it required everyone to buy the book. And so I had videos that were specific to the way that the homeworks were shown before through the publisher materials. But what I've done this semester in order to eliminate that necessity of having the textbook is I'm basically kind of recreating those types of assignments that before would have been through the publisher portal, just in Excel. So we can do these separately. And what that does is that it makes it so the textbook is optional at that point, right? So you can just work in an Excel workbook and not have to buy the $170 book to be able to do the homeworks. So that's why I don't have a video yet for this one, but maybe by the time you watch this video, I will. But as of the immediate date today on 8/17, I still have that on my to-do list. But again, this homework's not due until September 10th. So today's the 17th of August. So we've got plenty of time there. So hopefully that helps and gets you feeling a little bit more comfortable with homework and what that's going to entail. Again, it's just a lot of Excel work and watching videos with me basically and following along, learning Excel at the same time that you're learning the accounting concepts. So All right, everybody. Appreciate it. That pretty much wraps it up for homework, and I will see you in the next video. All right, thanks. Bye.